Here's a check of today's top headlines, the news you need to know before you head out the door. President Biden announced new COVID-19 requirements for millions of federal workers, saying they must be vaccinated or face weekly testing, masking, and social distancing rules. That comes as published reports say an internal CDC document warns that infections from the Delta variant are likely more severe. And the document reportedly says it spreads as easily as chickenpox. Ambulance crews see an increase in COVID patients, increasing their overall call volume. It's an issue they saw at the end of last year when numbers were high. Then numbers dropped as vaccines were rolled out. Now with the Delta variant spreading in the 4 states, their numbers are back up. A Mercy ambulance crew out of Cassville had to bring a patient to the Joplin area yesterday, their second of the day. The crew's paramedic describes the days as hectic and tiresome. The Missouri Attorney General's office says it's closed its investigation into sunshine violations in the Joplin City Council. The AG says they did not find any violations of sunshine laws. The investigation came following resident complaints about council members gathering in City Hall's dining room before meetings. AG's office says they did provide guidance to the city regarding the complaints. The Humane Society of Missouri says its animal cruelty task force rescued 21 dogs in McDonald County living in a, quote, appalling situation. The Missouri Department of Agriculture used a court order to inspect the property of a licensed breeder. The society claims the dogs were in extremely poor health. There were evidence others had recently died. They say most of the dogs had no access to water. They had to amputate the leg of one. On a scale of 1 to 10 for body condition, only one dog scored higher than a 2. That's a check of today's top headlines, the news you need to know before you head out the door.
2 more scorchers in front of us before temperatures cool off for the 1st of August, up around 96 degrees later on today. Excessive heat warnings and heat advisories all the way into Saturday. So let's go ahead and push future track a little bit forward here. While the rain today stays off to the north and to the east, by the time we get to Saturday night, Saturday morning and afternoon going to be fine. Saturday night is going to bring us rain that works in from the west, and at times we'll see it come down pretty good. It'll last up until Sunday morning. Now, the nice thing about this is when it's all said and done, we're going to have temperatures that are going to be down into the 80s, not only to end the weekend, but also carry us through the first week of August. And of course, any other watches, warnings, etc. pops up, we'll have you covered on the old Skywatch weather app.